Hey, welcome back to another one of my videos. Today I'm in my backyard, in my garden. I'm going to be doing just normal chores and showing you what I have growing. So I'm going to do some seedling transplants, some fertilization. That's everything. I'm going to fertilize my garden. What else do I need to do? I need to clean up some pots. There's just some normal chores I need to do. So I want to show you what I do in my garden. So come along for the ride. I'm going really heavy on peppers and tomatoes this year. So in this open ground, I think it's 30-gallon pit, so it's still open to the ground. It's like a round raised bed. It's a fire pit. I have 2 Anaheim peppers, so hopefully these get really big and beautiful and produce tons of fruit for me. But in this raised bed, I have a lot more peppers. In the far back, I have my poblanos. I have 1, 2, 3. That one's not doing very good. In this row, I have my hot peppers. So this is a serrano. Those are 2 different types. That's a orange jalapeno. It's not doing very good. Over there is a regular jalapeno and it looks great. In the front, I have several different varieties of shishitos. We love growing shishitos here. I have tomatoes all over the place. So here's 1, 2, 3, 4 of the tomatoes that are gonna get really big. It's gonna grow up tall on this trellis. I have strings, like paracord, that I'm gonna start wrapping pretty soon. I'm gonna start wrapping the string around the tomatoes, keep them single stem, and let them weave all the way up to the top. I also have some, what do you call them when they plant themselves? Volunteer. So these are volunteer tomatoes. This is a bigger volunteer tomato. These I think are Tiny Tim, or contain. There was some kind of container tomato that I planted in this GreenStalk. I love my GreenStalk. I have some marigolds in there, I have more marigolds. That's another volunteer. That's a volunteer marigold. I have sage, I have dill, and I have new herbs that I'm going to put in there today that I just picked up from the garden center. Behind me, this is the first year I'm growing determinate tomatoes. So these are all 4 bush type tomatoes. Let's see if because I can't remember the name off the top of my head. Right here, Early Girl Bush. So it is a hybrid, which I don't normally grow. Normally I grow just heirloom, but these are going to produce tons of fruit for me, I'm pretty sure. I have them in I cut out the bottom of this trough. So they're really growing into the ground. It's really a raised bed, and these square grow towers. These square ones are way better than the traditional conical ones. Inside my arbor now, I have a sun gold that's going to be growing through this and coming up here. And on this side, I have a yellow, oh man, what was the name right here? Oh, Dr. Wychee Yellow. Yeah. May as well show you everything right next to it. I have some pole beans, some snake beans right next to it that I picked up at the garden center. Then over here on this side, on the other part of the trellis, I have ayote. This is a green fleshed winter squash that I've started from seed, from baker seed. So I'm really excited about that one. On the outskirts of each of these, I have herbs. I have rosemary over here. I have oregano over here. They're both tiny because I had to restart them this year. They were just root bound and not doing good, so I just tore them both up and restarted them this year. I have cucumbers I started from seed that's going to go in one of these taller, so it's practically as tall as me, but I'm pretty short. One of these tall square trellises and a 17-gallon galvanized pot with a whole bunch of holes punched out at the bottom. Potatoes over there that I could actually harvest on this video. That plant looks pretty pathetic now. It's died all the way back. Another GreenStalk right here. The first 1, 2, 3 are empty, but the bottom 2 I just transplanted a day or 2 ago, and they are makote. I'd have to double check my bean pack, but it's a bush bean. So I'm doing bush beans in this whole tower. I'm just staggering it. So I'm doing the bottom 2, then I'll do probably just the top 3 all together in the next week or 2 when my new seedlings are ready. On the other side of my trellis, where on the opposite side of, the peppers and tomatoes, I have some summer squash. So this is Black Raven? No, I forget. Well, Black Beauty. Black Beauty. And in the back it's Golden Delicious. I'll get around it. It's a yellow type of zucchini squash, summer squash. Here is my garlic. I'm growing hardneck garlic. I've been growing garlic, a little bit of garlic every year for 3 years now. And this is already starting to give me scapes. It's the only way you can get scapes where I live in California is to grow your own, and they are delicious. Here's another scape, here's another scape. Tastes kind of like asparagus or a green onion and garlic all mixed together. They're delicious. You grill them or you can blend them into a garlic pesto. Really, really good stuff. But seeing scapes means I get to harvest the garlic in the, I don't know, 4 or 5 weeks in the near future. It's a telltale sign that it's harvest time soon. Behind that, I have my big trellis with grapes. On this side, I have a Annie's pink grape, and on this side, I have a green seedless Thompson style grape. Coming behind into the tall raised bed. This is one of the 30 inches, or yeah, 30 inch, I think. I have a strawberry bed. These are mostly from, bare root. That's what I was looking for. These are mostly bare root. I did buy 2 6-packs today to replace like this corner. These mushrooms came up and pushed out 1 strawberry. So I'm gonna replace some of these bare root strawberries with a 6-pack, 2 6-packs that I bought today. Fill in my blanks. That galvanized pot I need to refurbish. Maybe I'll do that on this video. I'm gonna refurbish that to make it look like a nice fresh one, because it should look like this. This is what I did today. Got those 2 ready. Which one is this one? Oh, this is sugar pie. This is a pumpkin that I grew from seed, also from Baker Creek. I'm gonna transplant that. All right, I'm just gonna carefully put my hand over the top, gently ease it out. See, I already have roots on the bottom. It's not root bound by any means. The squash don't like to be transplanted, so I'm glad I'm doing this early. Such a big seed, you almost may as well direct sow it, but I have squirrels and birds that will get to the seeds if I don't transplant sometimes. There you go. This would be our pumpkin pie pumpkins for the winter. On the side of our property, I have blackberry, I have an artichoke, pomegranate tree, dragon fruits, and then a mandarin. And these are making delicious fruit. And it's already covered in more flowers. This is a second or third year tree that I transplanted bare root. Now I have drip irrigation for normal watering, but that doesn't help me fertilize. So here I have a homemade anchovy hydrolysat. It's like a fish fertilizer. And this one I have a fermented kelp fertilizer that I made from scratch. Both of them, I have videos on both of them I can link in the bottom, but really awesome to make it yourself. It's really rewarding and it works amazingly. You'll have to believe me by checking past videos or following me through this summer's worth of videos that are to come. But this stuff is the best. I'm gonna add maybe a cup or like half a cup or a cup of each into my 3.5 gallon watering can and fill it up with water. Get right back at you. All right, here's some fish and kelp fertilizer. Let's give it to these heavy feeders. All right, I'm gonna plant a few more things into this variety pack GreenStalk. Put some rhubarb, Swiss chard. This will last in our summer heat. They look a little wilted already, but I think they'll be fine. All right, it's looking good. I also have a few more basils I want to plant, but where do we plant the basil? This is a really delicious smelling lemon basil. Let's put it down here maybe. Go. All right, more basil done. What else should we do? Let's refurbish this 17-gallon pot, get all these weeds out of here, re-amend the soil. So first thing I like to do, I'm just cleaning it by hand. Then I have this amazing tool that's gonna do the work for us. All right, now let's start getting rid of all of this. Oak tree. All right, it's basic weed removal is done, but now it's safe to say this soil is probably depleted. Let's go ahead and amend the soil. All right, so to amend the soil, I'm gonna give it a basic plant fertilizer, a basic plant food, 555, so it's just a overall good organic plant food. It's slow release, has all sorts of good stuff in it. Just gonna give it a couple of small handfuls, so maybe half a cup or a cup of fertilizer. Then I'm also gonna give it some organic matter. Fertilizer is not always gonna be enough, so I want to give it some fresh organic matter. This is just a $5 bag of organic chicken poop manure. It's already composted, so it's good to use. All right, now this is ready for another squash or cucumber, or I don't even know what I have ready to go, but it's ready to plant something. 17 gallons, that's pretty big. It gets pretty good sun, so it's gonna be a good contender for a big productive veggie plant this summer. All right, I think one of my last tasks in the garden this morning is to harvest some potatoes. Uh-oh, these are gonna be small guys. These are probably my fingerling. I didn't do a good job labeling. Right. Very cool. It's probably gonna be easiest at this point to dump it. Oh shoot. All right, I ran up and grabbed my harvesting apron because this is a lot of potatoes I need to deal with. So you put the apron on, you fold this end up, and then it holds all your goodies in there until you get inside. Then you unbuckle it and drop your harvest on the table. All right, there we go. Now I can just harvest and grab potatoes and put them in my baggie. There we go. This is the seed potato I put in there. You can tell it's all shrivelly and gross looking. It's soft and mushy. That's the seed I put in a couple months ago. Put that in the compost pile. Thanks for watching the video. I hope you liked it. Go ahead and hit like and subscribe if you got something out of the video. Thanks for joining me, and I hope you enjoyed it. Take care. See you next time.